to all the leaders, achievers, hip-hop believers, and our beefers. This is www.whereisthebeef.co.za, and yeah, welcome to Decyphered, where we take either our favorite songs or our favorite music videos and actually see if there's a deeper meaning in the work that our artists have been putting out. Word up, my name is TheOveryt, the Where's the Beef butcher that controls the hype, and the track that we are going to be taking a look at today is that release from Shane Eagle, his song titled Yellow, from the Yellow album. So the reason I chose this particular song was because, well, I can say that this song or this track is actually the theme song for this particular tape, because the tape is called Yellow and there's a song called Yellow, which means that this was in a way him or us getting to know Shane as both an artist and as an individual. So now when you peep the lyrics and listen to the beat, you'll see that he's actually venting in this track. So in other words, he's expressing himself fully on this one. Okay, so now in the opening line, you actually see where he's at mentally, where he's separating himself from a lot of the cats within the whole mainstream by saying, you know, cut from a different cloth, these jeans are essential. Then you can say that he's throwing subliminal shots at the mainstream cats by saying that his only fear is, you know, dying with potential. So like with that line, you know, he's basically saying that he's on the journey of discovering himself and seeing what he can accomplish while on this earth, while the other cats are just making music for the sake of it and stuff like that. So like, yeah, it's a pretty interesting perspective for an opening line type of thing, you know. Then he connects the dots when he refers to what he was talking about in the opening line when he spoke about how cats don't really inspire him and all that stuff. And yeah, so because of what they normally do in the industry. So for the mere fact that he brought it up, you know, he's saying that he's on a different path than the part of most cats and all that stuff. Then he quotes what his father told him and shows that he only listens to elders when they talk, and you know, for him or for the way we actually perceive him, and shows him as a wiser individual than most. Then it also leads to where he stands in the overall consciousness, where he talks about how the universe works, and he proves that he knows what he's talking about when he refers to the mind, because you know, we all know that, okay, I don't know if you know, but like a lot of us in hip-hop and all that, we know that the universe, you know, works mentally and all that stuff. Then he makes an example through the whole life situation where his friend, you know, he gets blessed immensely and all that stuff, but because he hadn't freed his mind, he didn't see those blessings, which kind of ties up to what he was saying throughout the whole song and all that stuff, right? So like through that, right, well, that's the reason we actually deciphered it, because now it shows us where he's standing, where he separates himself from most of the cats in the industry, and how he's on a wiser role where he listens to elders and shows that he's more of an old soul type of thing, right? And then he makes an actual real life example and shows us that if we don't really free our minds, we'll be stuck in the same mental state of his homie type of thing. So like, yeah man, that was Decyphered for the day and for the week. You know, if you agree or disagree with what I had to say about the breakdown of this particular track, be sure to comment on the comment section below. But for more substance in abundance, be sure to log on to www.whereisthebeef.co.za. Like our page on Facebook, we are Where's the Beef. On Twitter, we are at Where's the Beefs. And yeah, if you do want to know the deal, catch Miss Gabby on, you know, Fresh from the Grill. And yeah man, you want to join our family too, be sure to subscribe on the subscribe button right there. And yeah man, as for me, I am TheOveryt, the Where's the Beef butcher that controls the hype, and I'll catch you on the flip. Word up.